Happy Thursday, everybody. How are you today? I'm pretty excited to share some projects with you and just happy to be here once again. Hello, hello. Tell me who's here as you jump on, and welcome. If you're just catching this as after play, I appreciate you jumping on. My name is Barb. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I am here to share some fun things. Hi, Denise. Who else is on here? Let's see. I see a few of you jumping on, so welcome. I hope everybody's been doing well. I missed being here last week. I had planned on Friday. But then I forgot that I had my grandchildren, or two of them, and so they spent the night, and that was just not going to work because they're two rambunctious young men. So that was not going to happen last week. I see a few of you coming on, so hi and welcome to Live with Barb. Hi, Sue. I am, let's see, I've been working on lots of things. I have several things to share with you, lots of projects, and meaning finished projects. I have some seasonal things, I think, that you will enjoy, and just see some of the how you can mix the new product from the mini catalog with things that you already have. With the annual catalog. They pair so nice together if you actually take them and take a look and see how, oh, well, this coordinates with this and this coordinates with that. So I always want to look for ways that you can use what you already have and add to with fun projects. Let me see who else is on here. Sue. Hi, Nancy and Rhonda. Hello. And Carol, and who else? Oh my goodness. Hi, Jackie. Let's see. Sue, I'm not sure what that says. It says DSYATED. I'm not sure what that says. Shared. Oh goodness. I understand that for sure, but thank you for sharing. Thank you. I appreciate that. Goodness. Let's see here. I'm just trying to think of some different things that's been going on besides working with the kids last week. So I'm so used to crafting with the adults, okay? And last week I crafted with kindergartners to 6th graders, and the crafts that we did, a lot of them involved beads, and so that was pretty interesting, but it worked. Thank you for sharing, Rhonda. I appreciate that also. All right, so I got lots to share tonight, so I'm going to go ahead. I know it's only a few minutes after 7, but I do want to make sure that you get to see everything. So before I jump into actual stamping, I had shared today in a post on Stamp with Barb that I would be sharing the Christmas cards. I have a class this Saturday in person. I'm very excited about that. And I know, let's see, I have at least one person on here that's coming to the class. So I don't mean to spoil anything, but I think you'll be happy about the things that we are going to be stamping. So I think it's better if I turn the camera down. Hi, Donna. Hi, Deborah. I see you guys are jumping on here as we're going. But anyway, I'm going to turn the camera down and show you, I think you can see better when I turn the camera down. So I am going to go ahead and switch you over and keep me up here in the corner. So if you're joining me for the first time, I try to keep myself in the corner so you can still see me kind of talking and my hands working at the same time, okay? Hi, Elaine. Welcome, everybody. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually I'm going to share with you, I have the Christmas, so we have a Christmas card class on this Saturday in person. Hi, Jeanne. Good to have all you guys from all over the U.S. That's awesome. And so anyway, they're going to make all these cards and just have a fun time getting ready. So B, as in my team name is Barbie's Blessings. And so I had initially labeled it Be Ready for Christmas. So anyway, ready for Christmas. Here we go. I'm going to show all the cards. Now, I had posted this one earlier. Let's see here. I want to make sure you can see the shimmer on this one. It's so pretty in person. Now, this is the shimmer vellum, that's in one of the product suites, the Blackberry Beauty suite. Yeah. And then this is embossed with gold. So anyway, this is one of the cards. It's beautiful. And I'm going to do that. There, you can see these better, I think. I'm hoping. This ribbon, you guys, is the awesome ribbon. But these are snowflakes, but look at this. And we have designer paper, which is amazing. And this way you get to see both sides of the designer paper. Here's another one with a returning set. I can't remember the name of it, but I love it. This is some of our new paper, and again, this really pretty, like sparkly ribbon there. See that? I don't know how well you can see the sparkle. Okay, new product. Look at this. This paper is amazing, you guys. This has let me see if I can turn this, if this will help. No. I think I'm going to go back and pop this back on. Anyway, I'm trying to see if you can see the silver. Yeah, the little stars are silver. Anyway, gorgeous, gorgeous. And some of our brushed silver paper. I had shared this one, but this is beautiful ribbon here. All right. Poinsettia and this gold ribbon. Oh, it's so amazing. Embossed folders, snowflakes, new stamp sets, so many fun new things. This one was really fun, you guys. This one, the next one I'm going to show you. And I love using the cards and envelopes that we can purchase right in the catalog that are already made. So this is already on here, and then you have the pieces using one of the new stamp sets and the inside. So fun, fun, fun. So hopefully those are some cute ideas for you guys. And those, all the ladies that are attending on Saturday will be able to make all of those cards. Let's see, I think I moved that light so that's popping in the way. There we go. All right, so we're going to get started. One of the things, let me get situated here. One of the things that I mentioned, we're going to stamp for in season. And one of the things I love, and I'm going to be planting for next year, are sunflowers. So we're going to be doing a sunflower project using the Celebrate Sunflowers. Goodness, everywhere I turn there's the lights. Sorry about that. Anyway, we're going to be using this set, and we're going to be doing like layered stamping. So let's grab our paper, and we're going to, this piece measures 3 inches by 4 1/4, or 3 1/4, excuse me. I think this is 3 1/4, 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, which is, so 3 1/2 by 4 1/2. And then you have, this is 1/8 of an inch smaller, and this is 4 by 5 1/4. And then, because this is going to be a landscape card, I have cut the paper at 4 1/4 by 11. Excuse me. Hi, Marcia. And all right, let's get our bone folder here. I meant to score this beforehand, but let me grab my bone folder. right here. I have some beautiful samples with the sunflower set. It's in the annual catalog, and it was one that we had last year, but oh my goodness, it's so gorgeous. So I've got Just Jade, black, and white, basic white. What we're going to do is we're going to do some layered stamping. Okay, let me get this up here so you can see it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take some of our adhesive, and I'm just going to put a little bit right on the back just so it will tack down. And a way to cause your tackiness to not be so much is to put it on your clothes, and so that it's not so so it won't stick or rip your paper. So I'm going to actually layer this down right on top of the white. So this one, I mean, it's called all different things. To me, it's just called layered stamping. There's, they've said double time, triple time, that kind of stuff. But we are going to, I want to show you a couple tricks. I'm hoping that this will be something that you can learn. Oh, hi, Jackie. Thanks for joining. All right, so we're going to be using Bumblebee. I keep getting where my where I'm at. Sorry. So we're going to use Bumblebee, and I am just going to ink up this stamp with Bumblebee ink, and we're going to stamp this a couple different places. And I don't think I have this straight, and I want it to be more straight. I can't see it straight down there. There we go. Well, maybe I'll do it to the side. That'll give it some more interest. How about that? Let's do that. All right, so I've inked up my large sunflower, and I'm going to stamp right on both layers. Okay, there's one, and it's okay that it's got the little line, because we're going to be putting that black underneath it, and it's going to take up that space. So you may have already seen this kind of stamping before, but I wanted to share. Someone had suggested that I share this. I share some layered stamping, and so I thought, you know what? It's time for sunflowers, and so that is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to use these beautiful sunflowers. And I'm just pushing extra hard because I've got the space there. So that's what I want for my sunflowers, okay? Let me wipe this down before I get myself in a jam here. Thanks for joining, everybody. I appreciate you jumping on tonight. I do have a giveaway for those of you that shared. I will, it is the Stamp, Cut, and Emboss and folder, the checks and dots. This is a really great little stamping emboss, and it's 2 embossing folders in one. Oh, wait, no, it's not. It's actually, wait a minute. I didn't open it. It's 2. It's 2. I should know that. Well, guess what? We're going to open it. Sorry for the stop in this the stamping, but I want to, yeah, it's 2 folders. I thought it was because it's 2 folders. So you have a polka dot and you have the checks. So I will be giving that away for drawing for everybody that shares tonight. Thank you, Joanne. I appreciate you sharing. Elaine, everybody. So yeah, your name will go in the drawing, and you somebody will get this folder. All right, so that's all I'm doing on the sunflower. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to take Just Jade, and we're going to stamp. I'm going to leave this here for a second because I might come back to that. Now I'm just going to stamp some of the leaves. And so, yeah, you've got leaves, you've got a couple different sunflowers. The beauty of this stamp set, too, is that you have awesome dies. And the color I'm using right now is Just Jade. That is the color I wanted to pull in because we're going to be using the Just Jade ribbon, gingham ribbon. And let's put one right up here. And let's come over here and put one. Just to add a little bit of green in there. I think I'm going to, yeah, I think we're done. I think I'm done with that. All right, so the little twist that we're going to do on this project is we are going to do some watercoloring. Now, I am using our painter brushes, and the way that this works is you squeeze it where it says push, and it squeezes the water down into your brush, okay, like that. I need this water because if you stamp and you take your water, and now this is just basic white. It's not watercolor. Thank you for sharing, Marcia. This is not watercolor paper. You can do watercolor paper. It will look very different when you do that because it will be more fluid. It will move around more. This is super easy though. I am just simply going to come in here and put some water to give a little bit of extra color in here. Now, of course, you can take your blends in color. You can do all that. Because it soaks into the paper, I don't see it moving like I want it to. So, you can see here, see how there's ink in the inside of my lid. The way I got that, you can do two things. You can take your re-inker, you can put a drop in your re-inker, or you can close this up if you have the strength. Close your pad, and I do it like this, okay? I take my two hands and I just squeeze it. I'll bring it up here so you can see, like squeeze it in the middle. And see what happens? It puts ink in there. So I'm going to just water this down quite a bit. See there? Can you see? Whoops, I got you out of the screen. See how it's puddled up there? I'm just going to pull that water in there so that it's a light yellow. I don't want it very heavy. And then, so I'm going to do what I started out doing. I'm just going to pull in some color. See how, let me bring this up so you can see it. See how it's going to pull color from the edges there? And the thing is that if you don't get too heavy with your water, I mean, you can see that all I'm doing is just kind of splashing this, or, you know, pulling this color out like this. I am not being super picky about staying in the lines and all of that kind of stuff because I don't want it too heavy on my cardstock because I have just basic white here. I'm leaving this here for a second. It's ready to move, but I'm leaving it here for a second so I can just stay where I want to be here. Okay. And then there is some yellow. Oh, this looks so pretty, you guys. It's hard to tell. I've said this a million gazillion times. You could use a clear block to get your ink. Oh, you're right, Nancy. That is a good idea. Another way, if it's too hard for you to squeeze like that, you can take your block and you can just take your ink pad and I'll do it with this one here. We're going to use we're going to come in with let me see if I've got all my yellow, then I'll go to the next step. I think I want a little more right in here. Just right in this area. Yeah, and again, you can see that I'm not like being all crazy with very precise like you're using the blends. You don't have to do that. All right, now how do you clean this? You take a paper towel and you can use that. You can take your brush and squeeze it and then just wipe it on your cleaner like I'm doing here and get all the color out so you can go to your next color. Okay, so if it's hard to squeeze, you have a block. Just have a regular block. Let me put it right here out of that light. And then open up your ink pad. Or if you have the markers, let's say you have the markers, you can do that. But just put some ink right on your block like that and just pull it right from there. And I don't need a lot, and so that's what I'm going to do. Done with the cinnamon cider. And again, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to squeeze this. Get back in the screen here. You're going to squeeze this so it's watery because I don't want it real super dark. But what I want to do is I want to color in around my the inside of my sunflower. But that is not what I wanted. I want that to be a little more precise. It's not as pretty as I was hoping in my brain, you know? But that's okay. This one's better because I'm doing more of a circular motion like I should have done on the other one. But this is all right. It still looks pretty good. Okay, get a little more water in there. And then come up here with this other one. And so anyway, this is a fast way of just doing some coloring. And I think I'm just going to go right over top. I think I'm just going to go right over top here and do this whole thing in the cinnamon cider. Because after all, the insides of the sunflowers are actually a little darker than cinnamon cider, right? Okay, let's clean this off one more time. Squeeze out some water and just swipe it back and forth. And then let's see if I can just use some of the water. Okay, so these darker colors, they'll actually move a little more without having to get more of the ink. But I'm going to take some off of my, there we go. I'm going to take some off of my, I didn't clean my, this guy here. He's still got ink all over him. Hey, so there's a trick, you guys. I thought, oh, this might work, and sure enough, it did. Hey, I learned something new myself tonight, right? New little trick. All right, so that's it. That's what I want, right like that. All right. I'm just cleaning off this brush because I'm done with that. Now I'm done with the green, so let's clean that off in our chamois here. So what have you guys been creating? Anything? Thanks for sharing, Jeanne. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. I appreciate every one of you so much sharing, because like I have mentioned before, it just helps my business and helps this get my video out there so that other people can see how to use the great product that we have. Okay, so here we go. So here is the piece. We're going to take this off, and now we're going to layer this together. So I am taking get my stamp and seal here, and let's go ahead and mount this onto the black. That's 1/4 of an inch bigger. Now the trick is we got to make sure, and it should be pretty easy, we got to make sure that we put the sunflowers in the same spot. Now, 2 ways you could actually pop this up if you wanted to. I'm going to put it flat, and the reason is I'm going to pop up the sentiment. So, hi Mary, thanks for joining us live. So if you're watching this as a replay, make sure to let me know that you're watching the replay, because I do see the comments as they come through afterwards, and I do my best to try to jump back on and reply. Okay, so I've lined it back up the way I stamped it, and there we go, just like that. Okay, all right, now the next thing I'm going to do is I have a piece of 1-inch scrap, and I'm going to stamp in the black to coordinate with our black. And I have a saying in the set. It says, "Let's celebrate you." And I like to have, you know, all kinds of sayings. There's one about, oh, thanks a bunch, which is pretty nice to go with sunflowers. But let's do this. I'm going to, let's see, how do I want to do this? I'm going to come over this way. This one actually is a little bit bigger than what I was thinking, but it's all right. We're gonna do that, and that's in the basic black. Nope, it's in the Memento Tuxedo black. Thanks, Sue. It's an easy technique, and it just gives you this really good. It just gives you this vibrant look, you know, and fun. So what am I going to do? Remember I said we're going to use this ribbon here. This is the gingham ribbon. It's in our main catalog, and it does actually come with, it comes with a white, there's a trio pack. And it comes with a white ribbon and also a Misty Moonlight with silver and white, which is really nice. But I have the gingham, and that's what we're going to use. And so, yeah, this is the reason I went with the 1 inch. So let me grab my ribbon scissors here, and I'm just going to cut a piece there. I'll probably have to use that again in a second. And so what I'm going to do is actually just tie a little knot right here on the end. But that's the reason I went with the 1 inch, even though it is kind of bigger for the seine. Let me get this in place here. And if I need to cut off the end a little bit, I will. But I want to tie this in a knot. I probably should have cut myself more. But let's see if we can do it. See if my fingers will make it happen. All right, let's go right there. Oh, Barbie Barb. Okay. It's just a little one, but my fingers have caused it to fray. So let's trim that off and trim this off here, just like that. So we've got a little piece there. It's still cute, right? Okay. So I heard that this is my new, that this is a barb. So I thought I'd share with you the barb text, the barb. It's called the barb, right, Nancy? Funny. Okay, I'll show you what the barb is. I'm told that the barb is this right here. Just do that little angle on there just like that. All right, y'all. Here's what we're doing. This is just going to go right here in the middle. And we're going to pop this up with dimensionals. Let's see here. And I just used all of those. Let me grab one here. There we go. There's a little one, but all right. So 1 and 2, and I need another one right here. Got my little thingy off over here. Like it cut off centered. Like it cut off centered. Oh, I gotcha. I gotcha, Mary. I had to think for a second what you were saying. All right, so here we go. Da, da, da. This is going to go right like that. Just like there. See that? And then a couple more steps. This is going to go onto a piece of white, black, basic black, that is actually 1/8 of an inch bigger. I know, I love sunflowers too. A neighbor 2 doors down. Hey, Jan Demaria, welcome. I'm glad you caught me live. Look what I just did. Yeah, okay. We have a neighbor just a couple houses down, and she put some sunflowers at the back of her deck. Oh, they were so pretty. So guess what? I'm doing sunflowers next year. I think I've decided. All right, so this is just 1/8 of an inch larger, so it's not as much black around the edge. So I want to make sure I've got that centered around there. And this black just makes this pop, guys. I think it just is the perfect little accent in this color. You like it askew? I think so too, Nancy. I kind of like that. All right, and so then this is going to give just that little bit of just jade around the outside to pick up the other jade that's in the card. So there's what we have. But we need to add a little bit more, right? So I got a couple things here. We have our holiday rhinestones, and there's some pretty, I think that they're more mango color. I'd have to look in the catalog to see, but they look like they would go very well. I also have the square bumblebee color in the 2020-2022 in color squares, and then bumblebee in the plain with patterns resin dots. So sometimes, and I do this sometimes, I see what I have, and then I actually kind of put it on, kind of compare it onto my project and think, okay, well, what would look best? And I almost think these green ones might look better. But I don't know. I think, oh, I don't know. What do you guys think? Hi, Pam. We're on a little delay, so tell me which ones you think. Let me take them out of these packages so they're not all shiny in our face. Thank you for sharing. All right, so there's these, okay, and then I've got the resin dots. You like the green ones? Yeah, I'm thinking the green ones might really be the way to go. These round ones are looking kind of drawing my eye too, a little bit. And then, of course, we have the bumblebee. Hi, Bobby. Green. Okay, I got 2 greens. Hey, look, I've got green. I've got the jade in the squares. Should we do that, or should we do the sparkles? All right. I usually already have my mind made up, you guys, but tonight I thought, you know what, I am not sure. That's why I pulled all these in here. But when I do creating, I definitely pull in different things to see what colors I want to use. All right, so we are going to go with the green, and so take your jade squares. That's what I decided, Sue. Yay! Okay. So we are going to go ahead and grab up one of these guys, and let's see. We're just going to put it on here because we already have kind of and I'm going to do diamond shape like that. So let's take a little one. What should we do? Should we come up here with one? Let's do that. Let's go right there. All right. And how about, should we do one more? I'm trying to see where we should do another one. All right, we're going to take another small one, and how about here, eeny, meeny, miny, mosky. How about, let's just go right here, so that we have a little bit of a triangle. How about, there we go. All right, made up my mind. There we are. We did it. So, there is one of our seasonal cards. I shared the Christmas cards at the very beginning. That's in the class this Saturday. So if you are go back and watch the replay, you'll be able to see all those samples. And yeah, and so here you go. I didn't put a white on the inside, but yeah, I'd put a white on the inside and probably stamp a sunflower in here. But there is kind of our layered card showing how you can use the just basic kind of watercoloring on there, very fast and quick once you have all your cardstock and everything cut out. But there you go. There's your first card. And I have one more for you. Now, I had shared before, before I go on, let's look at some samples, right? Remember I said that, now some of these are some that I had done last year. They may be on an old video too, you guys, but they're so awesome, I got to share. This one is great. Look at that. This is stamped in black on the bumblebee. Here you go. Super easy, cinnamon cider and bumblebee. Here is, let me see if I can find the other piece. Here we go. All right, so here, look at, this was one where I stamped the pieces, cut them out, and then I made 2 cards with these guys. Turned out really good. Love it. That is, I believe that's Cajun Craze on Bumblebee. Excuse me. All right. Here's one using the brick embossing folder and then some of the layered dies with the bumblebee and the jade. This is retired ribbon. Fun. Using the different colors with this is some retired paper, and here's the white ribbon that is in the, thanks. This is the white ribbon that's in the trio package that goes with the jade that I use, but look at these die cut pieces that are in there. So yeah, if you guys don't have this, this is great. It's in the main catalog. Look at here. This one is so pretty. Isn't that pretty? I had done a sunflower class last year, but this one, let's see here. This is, oh, it has just a little tack, and this was a swap. Okay, this technique is amazing. Look at this, you guys. I did share this on a video last year, but if this is something you're interested in, I'd love to do it again. We've got some pretty sets that would go with it that I could do that with. But more of the layered dies. Okay, this was a sample right out of the catalog, but look at that. It's so wonderful. Super easy one, using the blends, coloring in the sunflowers. Here's an easy one. Okay, this one is very, very like elegant. With just that little bit of daffodil ribbon in there with the layers. Okay, here is one that I did with the stamping. Ta-da! There you go. Lots of layers. Okay, so you can do you can do 3, 2, however many layers you'd like. Is the blue one tone on tone? Yes, it is Night of Navy on Misty Moonlight. And you use the white craft pad. Yeah, this is a great set. I like it. Yeah, there you go. All right. Oh yeah, here's one more, you guys. I did a slimline card. I haven't done one of those in a while, but this is just using different colors of our yellows, and I sponged this all on. This is before we had our blending brushes, and then stamped with soft suede, and just a little bit of that bumblebee gingham ribbon. There you go. But yeah, slimline, and this fits in the legal size envelopes that you just can buy in the store. Okay, but that slimline. All right. Well, I'm glad I didn't forget to share all those, because I don't know about you guys, but I love seeing different samples to get ideas for all the cards. So, thank you. Now, I did not stamp all of these. Some of these were swaps. Some of them were from a class that I did. But anyway, wanted to share those with you. The next thing we're going to do, I need to get this stuff out of the way so that I have space. This is a very simple, elegant card that I'm going to share. And I had mentioned that I'd be having a class, but this is one of the stamps that I want to feature, one of the suites. At our team meeting, I will show you the 4 cards that we did, and here is one. We did these at our team meeting Tuesday. So this features the oh my goodness, I wrote it down. The stamp set is called Nature's Harvest. I think it's called the Harvest something Suite. And I don't have my catalog right at my fingertips. It's behind me. I think, what did I do with it? Oh, here it is. We're going to find it. We're going to look it up. Okay, and this is another thing. Do you guys know that if you have all the items in the back of the catalog, which make it so nice when you're trying to find something specific? Harvest, page 56, and the suite. When I say the suite, I don't know, I think I've talked about this before, but there is a suite, it's called Harvest Meadow Suite. Thank you, Nancy, I just got it. The Harvest Meadow Suite. And when you purchase the suite, there's a specific code. Let me get this up here. There's a specific code for the suite. When you purchase that, you get like everything you see on this page. You get the designer paper, the cork paper, the embossing folder, the brushed metallic gems, the ribbon, and the dies in the stamp set. It's so gorgeous, you guys. It's just beautiful. So, with that being said, let me share the rest of these cards that we did last night. Look at this. This is so gorgeous. This is using our copper, the metallic copper gems and the copper paper. This is using the folder the embossing folder. I don't know if you can really, there you go, you can see some of that embossing there. Loved, loved. How about this one? All these fun layers with just lots of texture. And this is a fun technique. I'll have to show you this one sometime, where you separate the fibers in the paper. And then the fourth card was the one I showed at the very beginning here. So we did those at our team meeting. That's something we do every month, whether you're local or you are far away. We do Zoom, and so you can participate. Those projects are things that we do at our team meeting. We basically have a swap every month at our meeting. And let's see, let's see. One person had used that, but let me share some other ones, and I'm gonna stamp the last card I have for you. But I love getting all these ideas, so I just thought, you know, if I love it so much, I'm sure you guys like seeing the samples too, right? Welcome everybody. I see there's quite a few more of you on the line here. Okay, so this is another die, and this, you guys, you can't see the detail in this, but I kind of colored it so you can. It's just something else, you know. It's so good. I love it. I had shared this one last 2 weeks ago when I did my live. This sample right here using Misty Moonlight. Look at this paper. This is all the paper, not all of it, but these are pieces, some of the pieces in the designer paper. And this is a stamp set that has different occasions that's in the mini catalog. This is a swap that I just got from Dina Rico. She stamped it's right in there, and then the saying comes from there, and she used the metallic dots. Here's another very simple, but using all the colors. Sorry, the light, I didn't take it out of the package. And this is another swap. This is from Ellen Boyle. Who's this one? This one didn't put their name on it. This is this gingham ribbon, which is really nice too. Lots of flecking. So if you're just joining, make sure you go back to the beginning and look at the great Christmas cards that I have coming up. Actually, it's for this Saturday, which is it's already full. Yeah, I'm sure I'm going to be having lots more Christmas cards. I couldn't use all the things that I wanted to use. But look at this gorgeous, that simple coloring and cutout. So pretty. And then these two colors, this mint macaron. Oh no, it's soft succulent, excuse me. Soft succulent and Misty Moonlight. So nice together. But those are some samples in the recent swap that I was in that I wanted to show, and some of them that we made at our team meeting. And so what I'm going to share with you is one sample that is using this cork paper. This cork paper is pretty interesting. It is very kind of soft on this side, and then it's it's got paper backing that does not peel off, but on this side it's just paper that holds all this cork together. So this is like real cork that it's really, really cool. It's a very great texture kind of thing, you know. But this is a super simple card, you guys, so it won't take very long at all. And I'm going to turn this over. We're going to use some vanilla, and this piece is 2 1/4 by 4 1/2. We're going to use cinnamon cider because my backing is cinnamon cider, and that goes really well with this cork paper. There's kind of that cinnamon color in the paper. So let's open that up. Okay. Put this over here to the side a little bit. And let me see. I don't have my, I almost got that right in that. Let me show you the dies if you guys haven't seen them up close and personal. Hi, Penny. Thanks for joining. Glad you could make it. But these are the dies, 3 of the dies, and then you have all these other dies in the back. And these 2 will fit your sayings that are in the stamp set. But those are dies if you get the bundle, and then you've got the stamps here. So we are going to use this fun little stamp. And we are going to use this, no, not that one. We're going to use this one. And it says, a reminder to never forget how much you meant to me and how much you mean to me and so many others. So those are the two that we're going to use. Here is a tip. If you're going to stamp on the cork paper, if you're going to stamp on that, you might want to just take your heat tool and dry it a little bit, because it doesn't soak into the paper like it does on our basic cardstock here. Okay, so just keep that in mind when you are considering stamping on the cork paper, if you get that. Okay, got to get some blocks here, since I didn't already have these on blocks. Oh, here we go. Let's do that, and I think this one will fit. We'll make it fit with an angle there. And didn't I pull off the same? Oh, I did, but it fell over here. There we go. Oh, sometimes I think I would lose my head if it wasn't connected, you know? And I know I have blocks are right at my fingertip. There we go. Okay. So, let's go ahead, and this technique, like I said, is super easy. So if you're a new stamper, this is a fun technique to give you different colors as you're stamping. What we're going to do is take this piece, it's going to be go this way, and we're going to ink this little piece up here. This is what I would call a monochromatic card. Monochromatic just means the same tone, right? Okay, so we are going to come right here, and we're going to stamp this once. Then we're going to just stamp it again before we ink it up, so we get another tone. Let me bring it up so you can see. See there? And I think I'm going to come over here and just do it once again. So I'm going to ink this up. Now I don't want it quite that dark again, so I'm going to stamp it off, and then I'm going to come over here, and then I'm going to come up here a little bit. Let's do this. And I'm going to, I stamped off twice because I want the lightest color in here. Let's see. Let's do this. And then I'm going to bring this down in here again. So here's what I have. See how it's all very varied? So here's the darkest. And then, so I full strength. And then I stamped it again, second strength. There. Let me see if this will show up better. Give you more light there. I don't know. No. Nope. So that's what I have. Just like that. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the tuxedo black again. Hi, Shar. Thanks for joining. I'm going to take the black, and we're going to take our saying and ink that up. Now you could also, if you wanted to, you could use probably the early espresso, which is a really dark brown. But I wanted the black because I really want it to show up amidst our design here. And I'm going to come up a little bit higher into the flowers. Let me see here where I'm at. Okay, there we go. Stamp it like right in there, kind of in the midst of the flowers, and you can still see how you can see how well it shows up. All right, I just read Char's little message that she's still having trouble with her internet. It stinks. Okay, we're not done yet. We are going to take this. This is the crocheted ribbon that comes in the suite, and it's creamy color, so vanilla. Thanks for sharing, Linda. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Now, I could take this and go across. I'm going to come up here a little bit. I could take this and go just straight across like that, but I'm going to just do a simple soft knot. So I'm just going to put that into a soft knot, meaning I'm not going to pull it super hard. All right, just like that. And you can put it on whichever side you like best once you get it done. There we go. And I'm going to take that. Let's see which way. I'm going to go this way. And what I'm going to do is take this and I'm gonna put some adhesive on both ends so that I can connect my ribbons on the back. Are you following me? You can also, one of the things I have been doing is keeping some, what do you call it? Just basic tape, basic Scotch tape in my stamper kit when I go places and use that. Okay, so there you go. All right. Very vintagey looking once I get this all done, you guys. It's so pretty. Okay, there's that. Next, we are going to take some dimensionals, and let me grab those. We're going to put those so that I want to put these, put some in the middle so that it doesn't squish all the way down. So it keeps its, what do I want to say? It doesn't like bow in the middle. So, all right, so there's that. So let's put our card together. So here is the cork paper. And again, this is all in that suite, Harvest Meadow Suite. And this is just going to get, let me get over here. This goes just like 1/4 of an inch all the way around. I've cut it to 4 by 5 1/4. The cork paper is 4 by 5 1/4. Darn it, I got it crooked. Always, it's hard for me to see sometimes. There we go. So 4 by 5 1/4. I wish you guys could really see the texture of this. There's that. Now let's go ahead and put this down, and we're done with our card. Really, the last thing we're going to do is we are going to add some of those beautiful metallic dots. And the fun part, I'll show them to you, is that you have all 3 of the metallics: gold, brushed silver, and copper. Okay, so super easy card. I've just talked and made it a lot longer than if you were to just sit and do this card. There you go. It's hard to tell. Once I take the photos, you'll be able to, but it's just so cool looking at the different, or what I want to say, the textures and the vintagey look of this. Second COVID today, working in the garden. Oh, good. Ooh, 108. Oh my goodness, that is hot. That is very hot, Linda. Okay, let me get these gems and show you guys what they look like. I had them right here, I thought. I buried them with all the samples. Nope, I didn't. I know I had them. I pulled them out for our project. Ugh. Goodness gracious. Here they are. They fell behind my little thing. Okay, so you've got like kind of a brushed, it's kind of a brushed goldish silver, and then you've got copper, and then you have like gold. And so I'm going to use the gold on this card. Take your pick tool, have my sticky end, easy to grab. And these are kind of large and small. There's no in between. So let's go right here with one, and let's go right here, and let's take another small one, and maybe go right here. Okay. Now, of course, you could put more on here if you wanted to, but this is not like a glitzy card, I guess, you know. So that is our card. See the different variation in the flowers. So it just gives you a different card to make that's super easy. Honest to goodness, it's very easy. I just made it a lot longer than it had to be. I seem like I talk forever. Good. I'm glad you guys like it. Yeah, the cork paper is very different. It's kind of like, you know, we also, and I'll be using some of these projects or papers as we keep going into the seasons. But this reminded me a little more of fall. And of course, if you look hard enough, you can probably see these kind of weeds or flowers out in the field somewhere right now, right? You're welcome, Elaine. So let me grab one more thing here, since our time is about up. Make sure that you join me next Thursday. I'm hoping that I get to have some time to record some videos this weekend for YouTube. I usually will upload this onto YouTube every time, but anyway, here is the one card that we did. Let me see. I'm going to turn this. Let me see if this works now. You can see this better, I think. Nope. There we go. Anyway, I'm going to do this. I'm kind of in the dark. Still doesn't seem like it works very well. Oh, okay. Whoopsie. All right, let's find. I put all those cards. I wonder if I put the, no, here it is. I just did 2 projects tonight because I shared so many of the samples. And I hope that if you missed them, go back, take a look, and see if you can create any of them. Let me see if I can get them in there. There you go. You can see better the 2 cards that we did. I am going to go ahead and flip you around and just say goodbye. And thank you so much, everyone, for watching. If you have any questions at all, let me know. You have the host code that's right up here. And that is the one that's currently available if you place an order. If you're interested in doing the, oh, I forgot to tell you. Let me do it really quick. I've been showing all these things. I have the birdhouse class. If you, and that RSVP, let's see here, is by August 26th. So that is a to-go class, all right? But yeah, let me just show these really quick again. There's 6 cards. Here's one. Fun fold. Okay. And let me tell you what is all in the package. You get 6 cards, 6 different cards. Sorry, guys. And I don't have gems on these yet, but yeah, you'll have gems that you can put on here too. So fun. This is a fun fold. Let's see, that's 2, 4, 5, and here's the 6th card, which is gorgeous. Sorry. It's hard to tell when I'm going up this way. Anyway, so that is the birdhouse class. And that class, again, this right here. So what does that include? It includes the 6 kits and linen thread, and it also includes a stamp set. Okay, this stamp set is $18. If you already have the stamp set, you can choose something else, you know, if you'd like, for $18. But that is the price. The price of the whole class is $26. That's including your stamp set and all your little extras along with your kits. Now, as far as mailing goes, you would have to add mailing onto that. So if you're interested, I'm going to be getting this posted up right after this evening. It's going to be on the page and on my website. I'm going to get it up there. So if you are interested, make sure to RSVP, let me know. And you can pay by PayPal. That's the best way for me. And I'll go from there. Okay? All right, you guys. Have a great evening, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.